we got to be careful who you lay down with. That's real process. You got to be careful who you lay down with, because when you mix the spirits, that's what you do. You know, when you're having sex with people, you're bonding within that. That's when people break up, and they might break up with somebody, but that person could still have a hold on them. Tell them something, you get that phone call and that heart and the stuff like, because they're connected in a soul tie. So you got to be able to get that off of you too. You might break up with somebody, but there can be soul ties. You don't know what they're connected to as well. Anybody you've ever laid down with, I want you to say, take my spirit out of them, say their name, and then take their spirit out of you and say that. And so if anybody's listening, they need to really do that. Because the thing about it is that you take all that to different relationships, and you take that wherever you go. You have a homie, or, you know, and you see the difference within them. It could be the spiritual connection that they have with someone that needs to be broken because it's a toxic. You know what I mean? And demonic within that way.
The first time I heard about soul ties, actually my wife, she brought that up to my attention. Never heard about it until she said it, right? So she actually sent me this clip. And normally I do watch clips, Shay, but his episode's been so long, I really have to pick and choose what I watch, depending on who's on there and what topic it is or whatever. But as my wife always says, yeah, I say it, it's like whatever. But you hear someone else say it, it's like, oh, I heard this type of thing, right? So, like, I don't know if they talk about that enough. And this is what I said in another video where it's like, you don't need to be testing out sleeping with someone to see if you got chemistry or not, right? That's why I said you can learn and teach and grow together. That's why I say, now don't be going around trying to see if you guys got chemistry, because this particular clip right here. So I feel, I did remember, like, one of my friends, she was like into this dude for whatever reason, right? I didn't like him, and it turned out like my wife, right, when we were in school, that was her play brother, right? I was like, oh, when I saw her talking, I said, really? They're friends? Really? I just didn't like the guy. He didn't like me, but he thought I was trying to hook up with the girl he liked, which is my friend. And that wasn't the case. But yeah, it was like, you know, I kind of like see this clip and I think about all my friends and who they were with. I was like, man, it's like they kind of, you can see changes in there, like why they're so into this person, like what is it about them? And it's like you don't know what people are going through and who they've been with before they got with you, type of thing. So I do believe in like this soul tie thing. So I was like, I'm just glad like it's seen in another form, because I don't think I've heard about it until my wife said it and then seeing it here.
So anytime you lay with somebody, number one, I mean, you can run the risk of one of you getting sprung, is I think the term. And that's not a good thing, because they're not going to leave you alone. Number two, I mean, you always run the risk of knocking them up. And you don't even know this person. So you don't want that headache either. But I mean, more so, for us guys, it seems that we're just supposed to lay with as many people as we're supposed to. We don't even think. So watching this clip, it did make me realize, wow, I didn't even get to know this person half the time. I was just wanting to take care of the deed. And that's not good, because who knows how that could have came out. It could have came out really bad on the other end. And you would have never known about it, because all you cared about was getting the job done. That, you don't think about that. And I think once I met my wife, I knew that this was the one that I wanted to be with and willingly wanted to lay with. Even if something would have happened, I felt okay with it. I would have taken the bad, if there was any bad. But like I said, you always run the risk when it's just that's really what you're chasing after. You never know that person. And if you do them wrong and then they got other people that will take care of you, I mean, oof. Just grateful that I didn't run into that. I don't think Jay ran into that because he's here. And maybe that's what made him a ninja. We'll never know. Maybe that is the origin story.